Hey, everybody. Don't adjust your internet reception or whatever you use to connect. This is Island Talk, Week 5 Power Rankings with Dan and Dylan. Nico's not here. He's got some sort of infection of the lungs. I have no idea. But you got me and Dylan. What's up, Dylan?
I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. About to eat some food in the middle of this, so be ready for these rankings. I am half drunk. I am just waking up, so it'll take me a little bit to get into this. I'm going to give a shout out to Josh, because I'm sure you're listening. Josh, #1 fan, thank you for following me on Periscope. I had a drunken periscoping night last Friday. I deleted all the Periscope, but thank you for following me on there for my my escapades. I'm ready to roll.
And if anyone else other than Josh comes by, feel free to tweet us a question, post it in the YouTube. Me or Dylan will have the YouTube up, and we'll check for questions there. Or if you're also in the live broadcast, you can post them here. There's a Q&A as well. But other than that, I like your strategy, Dylan. Michelangelo was a big believer in the naps. I don't think he slept, so maybe that will help you in these power rankings.
I guess I was snoring a lot, so I might have sleep apnea. We'll have to check on that.
Maybe that can be the prize. The winner of the rankings get a sleep apnea mask.
I know. I might need one regardless. So hopefully I catch up to you this week.
All right, so we should just get into her. We're not as late as last night, so we won't be quite as tired. Maybe that debate will finally kick in. But #1, Dylan, who do you got, buddy?
So my ranking, to be honest, I'm using very similar rankings to last week, but I tweaked them a little bit in hopes to eliminate any mistakes I made. I realized there's a crucial flaw in my rankings last week. I had Varner too high, but I definitely look at them. I have Joe ranked #1 again. Same reasons. Nothing much has changed in the game to warrant any kind of change at the top. Joe's #1, top dog, top tribe. The Golden Boy will be here another week.
Oh, and I like Joe so far. He's up there in my rankings as well. Not #1, just because I haven't really seen a lot of him. It seems like he's kind of been quiet the last couple weeks. Kind of worries you about his long-term prospects if you're a big edit watcher. But other than that, for next week, I think he's good. At my #1, I got Kelly Wentworth. I saw on Twitter she had a little bit of beef with some fans recently.
Yeah.
So I put her #1. Hopefully she won't come after us. No, bring it on, Kelly. She's in a good spot. She's got an idol, and I am loving the way she's kind of integrated into her new tribe. We don't see a lot of what's going on there at Old Takeo. I think they're at Takeo.
Yeah.
I think Kelly Wentworth is continually improving her position in the game, and is someone who's not really coming off as threatening and more as someone you want to work with. At least that's how I'm perceiving her to be in this game so far. I think she has connections kind of with Joe already. Looks like she's warming up the cast. And we see next week maybe an alliance gets formed over there. I'm thinking Kelly Wentworth's the nucleus of it. So I'm liking Kelly to not only continue moving on next week, but taking this game really deep. So Dylan, do you want to go into your #2 for the power rankings?
Yeah, I think it's a good segue because I have Kelly Wentworth ranked #2.
Oh, there we go.
Same. Idol definitely is definitely boosting the play. Players with idols are definitely going to boost in my rankings because again, like I've said the whole season, people with idols are just in a better spot in general. They can save themselves at the drop of a hat. She's on a super strong tribe. Yeah, like she's been getting a great edit. She's been getting along with people, so I definitely like Kelly to go far in this game. And yeah, I like Kelly. I don't think we've ever said anything bad about Kelly on this podcast. I don't think she'll have any gripe with us. So
no, we haven't said anything too bad, but you have sexually objectified her a couple times, but
Like,
other than that, we should be fine. Unless she does something really stupid that we have to get on her for.
if you want to watch through the 12 hours of footage we have, she can go ahead. We'll appreciate the views.
Maybe she'll sexually objectify you back, we hope. At number 2, I got Tasha Fox.
Okay.
We've seen a lot of her in the last couple weeks, mostly because Angkor blows. And that's where the editing has to focus their attention to for the most part. But what I'm seeing, I'm liking so far. Gameplay-wise, I'm not a huge fan of the character still of Tasha Fox. And really, I don't know, just not my cup of tea. But her gameplay so far, I've been really impressed with. I'm also impressed with how badly she seems to want to be out there. And I always feel that players in Survivor who really not only want to be there, but are playing to win, start to finish, and it's really under their skin. They're carrying kind of like a chip on their shoulder. They usually do the best. And I think Tasha is one of those players this season, and I think she's going to continually be in that good spot in the Angkor tribe. She's kind of in between that buffer of she's got Abby, she's got Andrew, and she's kind of holding all the cards. In my opinion, I could be totally off here. But yeah, I got Tasha at number 2. And at number 3, I might as well keep going because we talked about this guy quickly. I got Joe. Where else? Like, Joe's a challenged beast. But I think he made a really wise decision last week in deferring to Terry. Joe probably knows in that hero challenge, Joe probably knows that Terry is a physical competitor as well. So he had the option of kind of either doing that challenge and painting more of a target on his back or deferring. And he made the right choice. I don't know. I think it's really hard for Joe to continue on in this game much further after the merge, but I could be proven wrong. But he's good just because he's so likable and he's such a physical player right now. And we're at 16 people still, Dylan. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking your way where you can't cut a guy like Joe for your tribe quite yet.
Possible. Yeah, very similar in our first 3 picks.
Yeah, they are. Why do you have Tasha at number 3?
I don't. I actually dropped Tasha down this week. I think I had her 3 or 4 last week. I dropped her down just because I think there's too much uncertainty on the Angkor tribe. But I do have her the highest ranked Angkor member, but I feel that too much uncertainty for me to feel comfortable ranking her high. And at number 3, I actually have Jeremy. I gave him the idol boost from the previous week. I figured I should probably weigh that more heavily. And I just like what I saw from Jeremy last week. I think he's going to be an anchor for that tribe, just like Joe's an anchor for the KO, just like Tosh is kind of like the anchor for Angkor. I think he's the most prominent member from that tribe. I don't think it's likely we'll see him go. I do believe in the credit scene from last week, though. You do see Kimmy start freaking out about something. So
yeah,
I believe she was calling like he's a rat or he's like a whatever. She was saying something if I remember correctly, unacceptable. So
I think she said she's a snake.
Oh, she's a snake.
Someone correct us if we're wrong. I think she said that. So a lot of people on the internet have thought that maybe she's referring to Monica Padilla, but that's all speculation, in my opinion, and we never really know. Can't read too much into what's said in that ending montage, and we don't want to get too much into maybe spoiling stuff. So,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, so I have Jeremy 3. He's pretty strong and idle.
Yeah, I know Benz loves Jeremy. I've been impressed with him so far, but for me, it's still like, how does someone like that to win the game of Survivor almost has to play perfectly? They have to make almost no mistakes. And when they do make mistakes, they need to win those challenges to bail them out, like you saw Mike did last season. I think it's really hard. And I know we ranked
like Joe and Mike dropped on our ranking in the coming weeks. They'll start to drop slowly but surely. Jeremy,
you mean? Yeah. So At number 4, I have Jeremy. We spent time talking about him, so we won't talk about him too much longer. Just at the fact that I'm loving he referred to himself as being Steven's JT this week. What did you think about that, Dylan?
Oh, I think it's a good person to be if you're close to Steven. I think you want to be his JT. I think that's a good way to win the game.
7-0.
I think Jeremy's smart to realize that this is where at this point in the game that's what he has to play. He has to be that guy for Steven that Steven can trust and lean on and feel that Steven's involved and keep him close. Maybe you don't need to take Steven to the end. Maybe you can take 2 weaker players or 2 less, 2 like people who are very emotional and not as logical as Steven. Maybe you want to take them to the end, but we'll see how Steven plays out in this game. But yeah, if you can take a Steven, maybe not necessarily Steven, but 8 Steven-like players in the end and win 7-0 or 9-0 or whatever the vote is, that'd be awesome. Jeremy, legit.
Yeah, he's too legit to quit so far.
He messes up right at the merge. He messes up and he makes himself a huge target right at the merge. First merge boot.
I am seeing some similarities in his edit from last time he played to this time. So if I'm Ben, I'm not popping the bottles of champagne quite yet. I'm waiting a few more weeks until I'm getting ready for that. But have you said you're 4 yet, bud?
Nope, I haven't.
All right.
My 4 is Keith.
Oh, nailing it to us.
Mr. Keith. Yeah. I like Keith. I've always liked Keith. He's a fan favorite for a reason. Straight shooter, and he's on that super strong tribe, so he gets the boost. I don't think he's on the outs in that tribe at all. I think he can maneuver his way. He's strong, so I think he's safe. I think he is number 3 in that tribe in terms of safeness, but the other 2 happen to be number 1 and 2 in my rankings. So yeah, I think he's good to go for safety. And again, these rankings are very similar to ones last week. So most people will be right around where they were. Some people take like Spencer. I dropped Spencer down pretty far, but everyone else should be similar to where they were before.
And this is a great time to segue to a question from the audience. This comes from our host, Nico. Is it true that there are some squirrels that live inside of the trash mountain behind Dylan? Dylan, I think that's addressed to you.
There is not any squirrels. These are all boxes. They're
okay.
Organized boxes. However, I did hear something that might have fallen in my closet in my room. I haven't checked it out yet. So
that could be any sort of wildlife.
Any sort of wildlife that could possibly be in my closet.
Okay.
I have not checked it out yet. So this is like a week or 2 ago. So who knows? It might have escaped, but there's for sure something down there.
Yeah, keep those questions coming. We love they don't have to be related to Survivor, obviously. Okay. We'll answer them regardless.
We also have another question. We have another question.
Oh, on YouTube?
Maybe it's more of a comment.
Okay.
It's from our number 1 fan, Josh. What's up, Josh?
Love you, babe.
Josh says, based on the preview, I think Bayern is going to travel this week. I somewhat agree with that. I have Terry, Monica, or Abby leaving, depending on which tribe goes to Tribal Council. I don't think they would have shown us that scene with Monica and Spencer last week. It wasn't leading to something plus in the preview. Kimmy calls one woman, so it was a woman, a snake, which I can assume is not Wigglesworth, and she never strategizes. Very astute observation,
well,
Josh.
That is an astute observation from Josh because you'll find later on in my rankings I've also made that astute observation.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking the same way as Josh is, except I also have another name in the mix that could be going home other than Monica, Terry, or Abby Maria. I got a surprising one. So number 5, I got Steven Fishback. Finally, I think cracking the top 10 in one of our rankings. I'm not sure where I had him last week, but I don't think it was higher than 10. But I think Steven is finally okay for a while. I think he's kind of settled in. He's not in the driver's seat but he's in the backseat, and he's along for the ride so far. He's not really backseat driving like Shireen, but he's there, and it looks like people are kind of seeing him as someone they can use. We referenced Jeremy before, so let's hope that kind of continues on. I've professed my love for Steven many times, so I'm kind of biased. Are you as high as on Steven as I am, Dylan, or is he ranked lower for you?
Not as high as you, but I do have him higher than last week. So.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm kind of close. I gave him a little boost, but yeah, I have him in a good spot. Not a great spot, but a good spot. Where are we at?
He's holding on.
Yeah, that was your 5, right?
Yeah. So Who do you got at 5?
I have Terry.
Oh.
I have Terry higher than Josh has him, apparently. He thinks Terry loses if that tribe loses, which is true. That could be true. I don't think so, but again, strength over everything.
It could be true, but you don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it'd be like Sierra Cass going on. That just makes sense to me. I'm sticking with those guns until I'm wrong again. Yeah, I have Terry on that tribe staying. He's strong. I think he can definitely. If it's an episode where he does the are gonna lose, I think we'll see scenes of him bonding with people again. And form a coalition where he doesn't go. If I could see him going with Kim, Kelly, Cass, Sierra. I could see him going with him, Joe, Keith, Kelly. I can see him kind of flipping in the middle of him and Kelly and playing off two sides against one another. The Sierra, Cass, and then the Joe, Keith side. I can see that happening. He could go with Keith because they're both older. He could go with the girls. Cass is also older and strategic, so I can see that flipping either way. So I think he's safe. I could be way out there.
I'd kind of disagree with you. I think he's the first one out on that tribe, but I don't think that tribe's losing. So I think he is safe. But I'll digress. Who do you got at number 6, bud?
I have. So I'm texting someone trying to watch the show. Tasha. I have Tasha at 6, so a little lower than you have them. Just gonna think that tribe's a shit show. They're likely to go tribal again, and who knows what can happen with Abby. Yeah, that's pretty much she's strong, she's nice, she's a strategic player, she's legit, she can do work. My friend said that he's watching, but he asked why don't we have live chat enabled on YouTube? I don't really answer that question.
Well, considering it took me 4 hours to try to set this up last week and I never did it, I think Nico is the guy to ask that question too.
I told him just to comment. So if you want, he can comment. Sam, you can comment if you want. I don't know how to do the live chat on YouTube, but you should be able to comment on there somewhere. Thanks for watching, though, Sam. A big shout out to you.
Yeah, or just message it to Dylan since you're clearly contacting him right now.
Oh yeah.
But at number 6 for me, I got Kimmy Kappenberg. I know you're a mad lover of Kimmy. You got Kimmy posters all over your room, I bet. Kimmy Kappenberg t-shirts, memorabilia.
I like her TV, and she's giving me some good TV next week, it looks like. So.
Well, someone's got to fill the Varner void.
I know. The Varner void. That's tough.
I didn't realize how well it would flow together, but it seemed to work. So, yeah, we got Kimmy maybe coming up in there. I think she's in a really good spot to go far in the game still. I said it, I've been saying all along, who's coming after Kimmy? Nobody.
Give me some good TV. Oops.
Yeah, she's going to give us some good TV, and I think maybe we have a villain. Maybe someone to kind of root against, it looks like. You never know, though. Maybe she's just someone who's not in the driver's seat, but is more of a narrator as well. But I can go to 7. I think this kind of pains me to have this guy ranked so high. I got the Macho Man, Andrew Savage, at number 7.
I got cut in real quick. We got another comment. All right. It relates to what you said earlier.
Stop the press.
No,
the critters. We got it.
Apparently, there was a secret scene where Jeremy lets all the chickens out of the cage on Bion, and everyone blames Kimmy.
What?
Oh my God! Your power rankings are flawed. They're flawed. The new information.
No, I'm not worried about that. If it was really important, we would have saw it in the show. I'm a Canadian, and so for some reason, CBS has decided to not allow us to watch secret scenes this year, and I'm too lazy to use my VNP blocker or whatever the hell it's called to go watch these secret scenes.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh, again for that astute observation relevant to our discussion of Kimmy Katzenberg. I don't watch most additional content. I usually just watch what's on the show, so I don't watch a lot of the extra stuff. So, yeah.
I used to, and this season I was kind of upset that I couldn't even watch. I don't watch it all, but I used to check out the extra stuff now and then. If it was players I wanted to see more from, I'd look at it. But now I don't even have the option, and I'm too lazy to figure it out. So we'll just go on. Keep your questions coming on YouTube, in the Google Hangouts chat. Tweet them to us, whatever. Dylan will stop the show, and we'll answer them. And I don't care.
Andrew Savage?
Yeah, we're on Savage.
So we had 3 tribes. We had 3 tribes.
Yeah, there was a tribe swap this week. No. We got Savage. And I think Savage isn't going anywhere for a while. Well, I should pray, not for a couple weeks. That's not a while. But he should be okay. Andrew Savage is an interesting player. And the fact that he's always... I think he's always feels like he's somewhat in control of what's going on. I think that might be, he has a bit of a blind spot there. And you kind of saw it when he loses control of a situation. He kind of doesn't know what to do. So I think that's what might hurt him. I don't really see Tasha turning things on Andrew and getting rid of him and deciding to stay with Wu and Abby. I don't know. That could happen, but I don't really see it as a realm of the possibility. I think if Angkor loses, we're going to get an episode where it's Wu or Abby. So I think Savage is probably safe for now, but he's just got to kind of keep the spirits up when things don't go his way. He gets this sour grapes attitude, kind of shucks, why me? But that's going to kill you, I think, in the game of Survivor, where you need to persevere, have that Tasha Fox attitude, where she was like, I've been here before, I can do it again. And that's where you have to kind of, how you got to approach the game, and maybe life a little bit too. But what do I know? I'm in my parents' basement right now. So, number 7.
All right, wait, what am I on?
Are you on 7?
Yeah, I'm on 7. What was that for you? Was that 7 or?
That was 7. That was 7.
Yeah, 7. I got Steven Fishbaugh.
Oh, he's moving on up.
Moving up a little bit. He doesn't have any trouble using machete this week, so he gets a boost. Every week, Steven doesn't have any troubles with machete. He gets a 3-spot boost in the rankings.
I'd kill for a viral video of Steven, maybe a fake horror movie where Steven's just this terrible murderer trying to wield a machete, and every time he goes to swing it at someone, it's just an awkward chop and he misses.
And he gives nothing but awkward hugs to people after they successfully stop them killing them.
Yeah, it's all right, come here.
Tries to awkwardly hug them. Yeah, Steven.
Steven.
I think
he's that movie.
Yeah, I think he's in a good spot with Jeremy, and then I don't think we'll see. I think he can stay out of the target, the bullseye, if Bion loses a challenge. I think it's gonna be a Spencer, your Monica's. Please don't be Monica. Please be Spencer. But that gets voted out. Your Kimmy's. Yeah. And then at 8, I have Sierra. She gets the boost again for Takayo being the strongest tribe ever assembled in Survivor history. No, it's actually not, but it's still pretty strong. I don't see them losing. I can't imagine them losing a challenge. They're good at all aspects of challenge play. So.
No, and Sierra, I think, is an interesting player in the fact that we don't really know what's going on with Sierra, other than the fact that she's on a strong tribe. We haven't really heard her. She kind of became Monica. We made fun of Monica for not talking, but now we're starting to see Monica, and Sierra is the purple Sierra. So
yeah,
I worry for her. I really do. It's kind of like, I think like the episode we hear from her will be her last episode.
Yeah.
So let's hope that's not the case, because I'm not a huge Sierra fan, but I do like her. I do find her kind of a fascinating character and a decent player.
I don't care how she gets voted off. I don't like her.
No? Care to say why?
Boring.
Okay. Well, you never watched Blood versus Water.
I saw enough of it to know she's boring. She's a sheep. I do have a question. My buddy did text me a question. It's for you, Dan.
All right.
He says, does the Canadian like fucking the dog?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
This is a PG podcast. No, it's not. Let's be real. But yes, if he's asking me if I love animals, I do actually. I have 3 animals, a dog and 2 cats. Their names are Bailey, Floyd, and Peaches. Peach, my favorite. I named her.
There you go.
Yeah. So there you go, if that's what you were asking.
Dan's an animal lover.
I'm an animal lover, buddy.
But not too much. You don't love them too much.
Not too much. Not as much as your question, but I do love animals. Here we go. At number 9 for me.
Here we go.
8 for me. I got Cass. Yeah, Chaos Cass. I'm loving what I'm seeing from her so far.
Yeah.
She's really changing up her strategy, kind of showing us that she can really not. I don't know if she's changing as a person, but she's changing her gameplay. And she's aware of how she was perceived last time, and kind of, she's like everything I think she's observed about her game and said about it in this season through confessionals, I've agreed with. And I love what I've seen so far. I think she's kind of gotten past the point of being targeted for the reputation and stuff like that. I think they kind of know who she is at this point, and kind of like they've spent enough time with her as a person that they kind of probably have a grasp and kind of know that that's a little hype. But I don't know. We could see Cass really rear her nails come the merge time, where she kind of sees herself on the bottom or in a vulnerable position going forward. Casso, I think she's favored to make the merge at this point. I like her chances.
I'd agree. I think because and I think it's a good segue into my number 9, which is Cass. Actually, we can keep talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're at a point where with Cass, so let's assume that my assumptions are correct. Let's assume my assumptions are right. Yeah, about the KO not losing. So they're not going to lose probably, and if they do, it might probably not be until later in the pre-merge stage, and they might even throw a challenge. Let's say. And if that's the case, I don't see her being a target to be voted out. And then we hit merge, and who's gonna want to vote out Cass? So it's kind of like she's pretty much safe. I think. Oh, okay. I did get a response about what that phrase means. Apparently, it means just hanging out in Canadian.
No, we don't really say fuck the dog. trying to
He
think.
says
I don't know.
Tom Green disagrees.
Well, Tom Green hasn't been culturally relevant for like 15 years. So yeah, maybe in 2000 we were saying that. When Freddy Got Finger was a movie. I love Tom Green as much as the next guy, but
He
I think
sent another question for you, Dan.
all right. I think, but at this point, our cultures are pretty much cross streams. Where we're Americanized. All our media is American. We have very few like Canadian. We have Canadian networks, but they don't really produce that much television.
The CBC.
Yeah, no one watches that.
I saw a clip from the CBC on my Facebook page. I was like, "What the hell is the CBC? What is this?"
They probably got more viewers yesterday on their election than they do all season long for any of their television shows. But as much as everyone wants to hear about Canadian broadcasting, you have another question for us, Dylan, before we get into the power rankings?
It is for both of us.
Okay.
I'll let you take the point on this one. It is who has the best ass in Survivor Cambodia. Best ass.
I wondered when we would go into this stuff.
We had a separate podcast set up for this, but might as well handle some of this.
You know what? Since I know you're gonna talk about the women, I'm gonna throw the guys a bone, and I'm gonna go with Will. I think Will's got the nicest rear end this season.
Jeremy,
you know, if we're being serious though, I don't know. I'm not checking out the back ends that much. I'm more of a body guy overall. So, and plus, what are you getting on Survivor other than a starving booty? And that's not a good representation of really what they're packing back there, I think. But who do you got, Dylan?
I'm going to text me another question. We don't need to discuss it. I'll read it to you in a second, and then we'll move on. He's fascinated by you, Dan. He's fascinated. He wants your Canadian perspective on all things about life. So
maybe we should have a side podcast Q&A here.
Like, is it called Canadian Dan Answers or something? I don't know.
All the Americans can come and ask me questions about Canada.
Dan listens. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna go with probably Monica.
Yeah, I could see that. I like more volume myself, but we'll let it slide on Monica.
There's 3 tribes. We had 3 tribes.
Yeah.
I'm on number 10. What are you on? Are you 9?
Yeah, I'm on 9. Keep those questions coming, though, people. Maybe a little more Survivor related, but let's be real. We'll answer them regardless.
Yeah, his thing was, do Canadians not have good original programming because they're fundamentally boring people? Is that the reason?
I would say maybe because we ship off all our good talent to you guys. You know, you got Seth Rogen over there. He's not producing anything here.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, so I think it's more of like our stars go and become American stars because you make a lot more money over there. You have more people. So I think the Canadians at this point we're one big culture. I think we don't want to get into Canadian culture too much, but it's kind of like the same as yours. It's not really. We have our niches, but it's not like on the television and media front. I think it's kind of we've lost our.
It's all about maple syrup and poutine.
Yeah, and even to that point, I know a lot of my friends don't like poutines, but I down them on a reg. But yeah, at number 9 for me, I got Keith. God, I hope Nico's not watching. He's probably just like yelling at us, like, talk about Survivor. But yeah, we got Keith.
I'm surprised, man.
I got Keith at 9. Well, I like Keith, but again, I need to see a little more. And I don't know. This isn't like I think he's going. It's just like I haven't seen enough from him to rank him higher. And I've seen enough of the other people, I feel. And, Keith is there. Keith is there at 9. I like his. I say this a lot about a lot of people, but I think Keith's probably good for a while. I think a lot of people in the bottom half of my rankings might be the danger guys for a bit. Yeah, that's who I got at 9. I'll go into 10 because you're at 10 as well. I got Wigglesworth. You saw Wigglesworth kind of get thrown under the bus a little bit from Spencer, or that's kind of where he's leaning.
Wigglesworth just getting.
I think.
Is he even playing right now?
Yeah, she's there. She's hanging out. She's having a good time, I guess. I don't know.
Nico is watching.
Nico is watching. Okay. Well, shout out to Nico. Love you, buddy. Hope you feel better. At number 10, yeah, Wigglesworth. Yeah, she's on the show, Dylan. I don't know why you got to be rude about it.
I didn't say she wasn't on the show. I said she's even playing right now.
Oh, is she playing right now? Yeah, she's probably not. If you're Kelly Wigglesworth, though, I don't think you should be playing. I think you just hang out for a little bit still. Enough goodwill to keep you around. I think that's kind of like Spencer. I think we're kind of being set up for maybe Kelly being someone that could go home next week if that tribe loses. But ultimately, I'm leaning another way. So I think Kelly's going to be around another week. Who do you got at 10?
At 10, I have Andrew Savage. He gets his low ranking due to him being on a low ranking tribe. Yeah, I don't know. Savage. I think he's okay. I think there's people on the tribe go before him, like Wu or Abby. But it's still not a great spot to be in. They're at 4, I believe. So, yeah, it's a tiebreaker. If a tie happens or something, he could go. So just too precarious to rank him any higher. So, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing the bed tonight, so yeah.
Yeah, we could. We got to get Ben on for a guest power ranking, maybe.
Yeah.
He'll just rank Jeremy 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jeremy 10 times. I'm just kidding, Ben. You love other players too, I bet.
He likes Tasha.
Like Val. Jeremy's wife.
Oh, we got another question from my buddy Sam.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to say Nico's question that he posted.
Oh, he posted another question?
Yeah, I'll get into it. He wants to know if I was aware that my idol was showing while I was talking about Wu's ass. No, I wasn't, Nico. And feel free to let me know if it's showing again. Your question, Dylan.
Oh, we had another question from Josh. He said, "Do either of you guys hate Savage's edit? They're editing him like a hero, but to me, he seems more like a douche." I would just agree that they edited him like a hero. I think we all agree he's coming off kind of douchey and like whiny and babyish. Don't I mean that's Dan?
I disagree with you a little, Dylan. Where I think his edit's been kind of favorable. Other than that, I think in the challenge we were supposed to feel sympathy. I mean, in the tribe swap, the editors were trying to get us to feel sympathy for him. I honestly believe, like for us, it had the opposite effect because we kind of had I think we are kind of biased where we're already not huge fans of the guy, or at least I'm not. So I think that whole moment where he was bitching at the swap was kind of meant to build sympathy. And, he's kind of he says a lot of over-the-top stuff, and he's very grandeur with his sayings. So he's decent in his confessionals as a kind of a narrator for his tribe. So they're using him a lot, and they're using him in a very positive light, I feel. But I agree with you, Josh. For me, I don't know, just personally, someone like Andrew Savage as a character kind of just rubs me the wrong way because I always feel there's more to people who are kind of like it's perfect all the time or just I feel like he feels a little entitled or survivor entitled, like he's owed something or I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it.
Yeah.
what really unnerves me about Andrew Savage.
He's
But
always been like that. He always thinks he's deserved. That does come annoying with players like that. Like, why do you deserve it more than anyone else? Like everyone out there.
I think in Survivor, it's all about not deserving, but wanting it more. And whoever wants it more usually gets it. And it's a lot like any sport. If you're playing the hardest and if you're the best player out there or you have some of the best skill out there and you're also playing the hardest, you're probably going to be playing the best. And I also think having fun is essential as well, not taking it too seriously. And putting too much pressure on yourself to succeed. But these are all things like we could get into that make a great Survivor player or athlete, whatever. So where are we now in the rankings? I'm kind of...
I'm on 11. I'm on 11.
Yep, same here.
But I had some questions from a viewer.
This has turned into a Q&A. Power Rankings Week 5 Q&A as well. I'll bring them on.
So he said So first he says Tom Green is live right now. I'm gonna tweet him and tell him that Dan says he isn't relevant. When
has he been on television, Sam? Is this Sam we're talking to still?
Yeah. I don't know. He's a big Tom Green fan, so you might not have unleashed the wrath of Tom Green. And then,
well, maybe that's the best thing for this podcast is me and Tom Green having a feud.
The Canadian something. We'll have to call it a litter of names.
I'll even street fight him in my basement.
The Canadian Clash. And then he wants to know who is the most cunning personality on the season.
Oh, and a Survivor question. Whoa! Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Who's the most cunning? You want to go first with this one, Dylan?
Yeah, I can go first. Josh has another question for us, so we'll get to that in a second, Josh. Most cunning, I think Tasha. I think she's the most cunning, definitely.
The most cunning.
Varner left, so I'm not counting Varner anymore. So I think
Varner was a very cunning player. I'm gonna say the most cunning is probably Spencer. When I think cunning, I also think a little devious and evil as well. I think Spencer kind of will play the most cunning. If we want to talk about the edit a little, I think kind of we're getting an edit where we're going to see Spencer maybe burn some people down the road here if he stays in the game. So, I think Spencer probably the most cunning. I also wanted to say Steven, because I love Steven, but we're not seeing it from him. But Jeremy as well. Give Jeremy some love. I think he's playing a really cunning game. Not really using deception that much, but he's really thinking this game through a lot. I think he's really someone who's staying up at night, thinking it out, having those wheels turn all the time.
Jeremy's staying up at night, crying about his wife. Sorry, I might have been too far.
Well, me and you are married, so we can rip on the married people. Nico's not here.
Yeah. Do you have a question or more of a comment from Josh and a question? He said during the preseason, Jeff Probst said they were going to hide idols that look fake. When do you think these idols will come into play? I'm waiting for someone to laugh at the person who has an idol that looks fake, and then is shocked at tribal council when it turns out it was a real idol. Yeah, all right. What the scene?
Real quick though, brainstorm. What is the dirtiest thing that they could have hidden as a fake idol? What is the
dirty? As like.
If you found this object, you could not believe, even if it came with a note, that it was a hidden immunity idol. What could they have hidden? A dead rat.
I'm thinking what's the word for petrified? Petrified, like kangaroo shit.
I was gonna say dead rat or used condom.
Yeah.
We're getting a little into the gutter, but
oh boy,
slap the rated R on this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
what was the question question again?
No, fake idols. Fake idols. When they come to play.
Okay.
I don't think they gave him a lot of materials to make fake idols as well, as we saw with Cass making that bracelet for Kelly.
Yeah, but I thought that was something she owned. That she was taking the beads off of.
I thought she was taking the beads off of their canteen, their personal bag or something. I thought there was beads.
Oh, okay. Maybe she was.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly. It was like a brief for taking the beads off, but
but Josh has a good point. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dylan. Have we seen what Kelly or Jeremy's idol looks like yet?
We have. I believe Jeremy's is the medallion. I believe Kelly's is like a cross.
Okay, because I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. So I guess we do know what they look like.
I'm almost 100% positive Jeremy's is a medallion, but in terms, it looks kind of like the medallion from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Do they both look similarly, like production-wise, like both decently made?
Yeah, but they look decent.
Okay, so I'm waiting for the stick, the fucking stick. I'm waiting for something like that. I know we kind of got a little in the gutter, but I'm waiting for something that you just can't believe is an idol. So, yeah. So, keep those questions coming, guys.
My phone is
back to the rankings, or
fuck this phone. It won't tell me who's messaging me. I'm gonna fix that. That's really fucked. What am I on? I'm on 11. I have Kimmy. Kimmy sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I want the confession to come in. We can't form an all-girls alliance because Kimmy sucks. I can just see that coming out. Can't you see that happening? Kimmy just fucks it up for everyone. No, I'm excited to see what she brings this week. However, with great drama comes great likelihood you get voted out. So if she's gonna stir the pot, she better be ready to be in the kitchen or something. That's how the adage goes.
Yeah, that's generally where you are when you stir the pots.
Yeah.
You're not a huge Kimmy fan, eh?
Nah, not really. TBH, not really.
So, yeah.
That was 11. Should I go on to 12?
Yeah, go on to 12, and then I'll catch up.
Yeah, I have Kelly Wigglesworth. On that Bion tribe, what are you gonna do? She hasn't been playing really. I'm sorry, we haven't seen her play. We have no idea where she stands. And to me, that suggests that she's not scheming, she's not doing anything. She might just be kind of floating around, which can be a strategy, but it could also get her voted out. So we'll see. I'm not big on the Bion.
No, you're not high on the Bion people this week, are you?
I mean, I still have 2 Encore beneath them, but yeah, not big on the Bions.
All right. Well, going into my 11, I got Sierra, Purple Sierra. Maybe come up with a better name than that for an original name. I don't know. What is there to be said here other than she's kind of she's what I look like right now. Yeah. I'm bored. I'm pretty bored.
And manly.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming from you with a beard, I'll take that as a major compliment.
It was more of a dig on Sierra, but
I gotta take it where I get them. I don't give any compliments.
Oh.
So here at 12, I got Terry, T-Dog.
Oh, T-Dog, way low.
T-Slice.
This is where you're gonna fuck it this week.
No, where I'm gonna fuck you?
Yeah. Every week we have someone that's way off, and
yeah, this could be the spot. But even I don't have Terry terribly low, but I am low enough where I think he's the lowest ranked member of that Takeo tribe. I think he's probably in a position where I don't know if he's kind of being brought into the mix at this point. He's a reliable challenge competitor, don't get me wrong, but we haven't really heard him talk about the social Terry. So, where are you, social Terry? Where'd you go?
Where'd he go?
Had a cocktail party or something.
Oh,
Do that cool new dance he invented. Number 13. Who you got, Dylan?
Monica. My Monica. I love Monica, but I definitely haven't liked what I've seen from her recently. Her awkward attempt to scheme with Spencer didn't really work out too well for either of them. I don't think. I think they're both on each other's radar.
I don't think she was even scheming. Seemed like she was just hearing what he was saying and was being like, "Fuck this guy."
Then she was like, I call that scheming though. Like, if you're like gonna backstab someone after agreeing to be in an alliance, then that's scheming. But and then potentially being at the center of the drama. Who knows? If she's at that center, like that's not good for her. If she's the one Kimmy's bitching at. Unless Kimmy's just bitching to bitch. So who knows? Oh shit! Nikolai Holst has added YouTube. What does that mean? What did you do, Dan?
I hit something. My bad, buddy.
What did you do? There goes our. We're no longer live.
We're still live.
I know. And then
I'm playing with things.
At 14, I have Woo. Just that Angkor trash. It's a shit show. The only reason I have Abby lower than him is because, Abby's crazy, so they might just vote her off. I don't do BS anymore because she's too unpredictable to work with. Kind of like Jutia was when Tasha was there, like Kageyama when they were down to 4. Wu was kind of in that Spencer spot where Tasha and Savage are like Cash and Tasha, and then Jutia is like Abby Maria. Jutia is too crazy to keep, along, so they vote her off. That's kind of
interesting.
That's kind of the scenario I see them in right now. That's why I have Wu higher or lower than Abby.
Okay. So who's your 13 again, Dylan?
This is Monica.
Monica. All right, 13 for me. We just mentioned him. My guy, Wu. I think people are kind of saying popular chatter on the web, Wu or Abby this week. I think this season's kind of been unpredictable a little bit, so I think we're going to get an unpredictable week coming up. We haven't really talked about it much. Nico kind of said it on the recap last week with John Carroll. I'd love to see a swap or something like that, and we could very well see a swap. And if we do, these rankings, might as well just rip up this piece of paper.
I'm ripping up my virtual rankings right now. Confetti.
Yeah, make it rain, Dylan. Make it rain.
I'm driving a car now.
So there's something like that. These rankings, they might not hold up the hottest. That's all right. Dylan's got those squirrels are back.
They're back.
They're back again. Squirrels are back. Tell a friend. All right. At number 13, Woo. I think he's going to be fine. I think Ankor's going to either pull out a shocking win. Not shocking. I think, we haven't talked about it, but I think you got 4 people now going in. In a 4-person tribe of Savage, Tasha, Wu, and then you got Abby Maria kind of as that 4th. I don't think it's that bad competing against the other 4 that they'll see looking at the paper. Because you got to say Balon will go with Spencer, Jeremy, and then they have to choose from Kimmy, Kelly, Fishback, or Monica.
Stop the presses.
And then, what? Oh, okay.
All right, my buddy's threatening to leave if I don't read his question, so I'm gonna give in to his demands.
All right, fire away.
He said he's gonna leave or he's going to Tom Green's show. So
no one cares about Wu or what I have to say about Wu anyway.
All right, so I'll start with the first one. He says, "When will we see Survivor Nunavut?" Probably never. Too cold.
Yeah, I don't think we ever will see them go into a cold area. I think I've heard Jeff say he thought about doing something in like the Canadian wilderness or something like that,
That'd be cool.
but he thought it just kind of.
I think you could do it.
He thought it just kind of went off the brand, though. He thought Survivor's too much of islands and beaches, and the Canadian wilderness would just be kind of too off-brand.
I would love.
Yeah, I think. Awesome. Yeah, I think if we ever get our heads out of our asses and realize it's pretty cheap to produce this show and make our own version, that would be a pretty cool season just to play somewhere up in BC, out in the woods, because a lot of Canada's forests and places where it's pretty hard to live. Even northern Ontario here, it's kind of shitty in some spots in the winter.
Get above that tree line. That's no good when you're above that tree line. Yeah. His other question was, who is your all-time favorite Survivor player and why? I'm trying to think of mine. Do you have yours thought of already? I think I have a good idea who mine is, though. I can go.
Do I have to narrow it? Yeah, go, because I'm gonna have to narrow it down here into one person. And I went to
the person I first thought of, and it's Chris Daughtry from Survivor Vanuatu.
Oh.
Like, Chris's story is just amazing on that show. He's so funny. He's like just like the most unlikeliest winner ever, and like just what he did, is like amazing. Like, to overcome those odds and like just play everyone and just like backstab them all. That's how I want to play Survivor. Like, I want to play like Chris Daughtry.
Yeah. I like Chris too. He's not, when I think of favorite players, I don't really think of him. And I'm going to kind of go off the radar here. He's not a huge name who I'm going to say, but just like you, he's kind of the first person that popped in my head. And when I think back, probably like the hardest person I was rooting for the first time I watched their season. And it's Kenny from Gabon. You know, I'm going to say it because when I never watched Gabon originally when it aired. I kind of didn't watch Survivor for like 5 years when I was in high school and college for a bit, just because I was too cool. Too cool for it, I guess. Just kidding. I didn't really do anything cool in college. But I didn't really watch it much. Kind of got back into it a couple years ago. And when I watched Gabon, I don't know what it was about Kenny. Maybe it was that I related to how socially awkward he was. How badly he wanted to get with a hot chick. And maybe it was like
he was the thirstiest castaway ever, and they had fire. So like, I don't know why he was so thirsty. That was a bad joke.
I got it. Kenny, but what I loved about Kenny was how anyone on Survivor could become a threat. And not a threat, but someone could just wreck your game. And I love the Kenny and Crystal pair. I think that's like a duo that we've been robbed of seeing play again. If they ever do Survivor pair duos or something, you got to get Kenny and Crystal back. Like, why not? Why have you not have them back? In Crystal, you have one of the most over-the-top female characters of all time. And in Kenny, you have one of the more interesting villains. I believe. I think someone who kind of really played in a game that was impressive, but had some holes in it at the end of it.
Some holes. I'm going to say, just talking about Crystal Cox, at work, I will randomly go up to people in this show, eat your rice. Your rice. Which is probably one of those ridiculous scenes in all Survivor history, the eat your rice scene. It's probably one of like
forget you, Dylan. Go home.
Oh my god. One of the greatest scenes, GC, one of the worst tribe leaders of all time. Oh my god. He's like, I don't want to be tribe leader anymore. I'm giving up. Someone else can be tribe leader.
I think a fun podcast would be ranking the 25 train wreck Survivor players of all time. That would be a good one.
Write that down. But we have 3 tribes right now. We have 3 tribes.
3 tribes.
And actually, question for Nico. Nico came in. I don't know if you saw this earlier when you were talking about it, but he says, do you guys think the tribes will stay at 3, or will they condense into 2? to preserve the ankle.
Oh.
I think they'll stay at 3.
Yeah. You know what? I'm a gambling man. I'm gonna roll a dice. Yahtzee. They're going to 2. So rip up your rankings, Dylan. Make it rain again, buddy. But yeah, I think we're going for 2. I forget what podcast I heard it on. Maybe Know It Alls, but or the recap show that Rob does. But it was something about that preview for next week. It seemed a little odd to me that we were kind of missing something. And you know, they advertised. They kind of showed us the first swap because it was something different. So I think if there is another swap, they're gonna let us kind of be taken off guard by it a bit. So yeah, let's go on the other view so one of us can be right and one of us can be wrong next week.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always more fun when someone loses.
Oh shit! We do have an update on Twitter. Rob's Taboo Buzzer has retweeted and favorited our tweets. Thank you, Rob's Taboo Buzzer.
Nice. I don't think that's related in any way to Rob's show at all, but it's definitely someone who watches Rob's show.
Thank you.
So there you go.
I threw him a follow. So.
Any way we can grow our audience, you know, other than your softball team and Josh.
And my buddy saying
Justin, love you, Josh, man. We can't say much. Josh is the man. If it wasn't for Josh, we'd probably be hours late every week. He reminds us that we have to do this thing. So
he's one of the main motivators. And he followed me on Periscope, which is awesome. I had no followers on Periscope, and everyone's like, "Oh, why'd you get a Periscope? No one's gonna watch your videos." I was like, "Boom, one person's watching me."
We're minor celebrities now, Dylan.
Yeah.
By minor, I mean one person outside of our family and circle of friends know who we are. So
it's awesome, man. It's more than we had 3 weeks ago when we started this thing, or 4 weeks ago when we started this. All right. So retries. I believe on number 15. That's you've done 4. You did Woo. Woo's your 14, right? Woo was 14 for you.
Woo was 13, but I believe you had Monica at 13.
I had Monica at 13. Yeah.
All right.
I
had Monica at 14.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
So let's not waste any more time talking about her. We're already like an hour into this thing.
I can go to my 15-16 then. I think we both have the same 2 players left, which is Abby and Spencer.
Who was your? Yeah, we do.
All right, so my 14 was Woo. We already talked about Woo.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, we talked about him enough. Yeah. I think we were, and then we got questions.
Yeah.
We'll go on.
I'm taking a stab, a shot in the dark. I'm saying Abby at 15. Whoa! Nico, get out of here! Get out of here!
We're like an hour into this thing.
Nico, you're on YouTube still. Get out! I think we both have the same 2 players left, which is Abby and Spencer.
Who was your? Yeah, we do.
All right, so my 14 was Woo. We already talked about Woo.
Yep.
Nico's trolling us right now.
Yeah, we talked about him enough.
Nico, you gotta mute your YouTube. We can hear you.
I muted him.
He's in mute. He's in banned.
I got on the controls and I muted his ass.
Off.
He figured it out. How did he unmute himself?
Because this is my feed, bitch.
Alright, so I'm on 15. My 15 was Abby. I'm gonna gesture like Big Brother's player do, and I'm talking about this right now, like Steve Moses. No. I have Abby. Yeah, I have Abby. People say I need to talk with my hands more, so I'm gonna try that out.
That might get you on Survivor.
I just felt like Abby. I don't know. Like, yeah, right. You gotta gesture. Also, is that Dr. Pepper? That's some weird.
It's A&W root beer. Do you guys have that up there or down there?
We do, but that's like a Canadian can. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey guys, really quick, I wanted to shoot this out at you guys. So you guys were talking about Rob's Taboo Buzzer, and he tweeted at our podcast page and says, "Now entertain me. Who are these Survivor stoners that I'm watching right now?"
Oh, right. Nice. He thinks I'm a stoner.
Oh, nice. So someone's. Hey, well, he's right about one of us. So.
Hey, that's
Pot
two
beat the
people that
kettle.
know who we are. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. We're on the map.
And we've probably picked up about 10 followers since the beginning of the podcast. We've been racking up followers. I've been following a lot of people, and we've been getting a bunch of followers in return.
Oh, nice.
So our activity feed has been absolutely exploding since the show started.
And my buddy Sam is also probably pretty high right now watching us, so that's legit. He's been shooting off questions to us, so thank you, Sam. And Josh, gotta give Josh another shout out just for being such a loyal. Yeah, we're sending him a T-shirt once we get big enough to make T-shirts.
Yeah, and I'm working with a buddy right now, and he's creating a logo and a web banner for us and everything. So once that stuff gets created, we might actually legitimately make some T-shirts. And Josh, you'll get one on the house.
That would be awesome.
Oh, I'm at his house. Yeah, so Abby, I don't know. All right. So I know, like, throughout my time, like, you kind of noticed, Dan, that my rankings kind of like had Bion and Encore members pretty low this week. I'm thinking an upset might happen. I'm rolling the dice on an upset. If an upset happens, I'm calling Spencer goes home, which is why Spencer is my number 16 this week.
Oh. Yeah, I got Spencer low too, man. So.
Yeah, we both think he's out. All right, what are your rankings? Then we can talk.
All right, we're on the flip. Just flip them. Flip them. I got Spencer at 15, and I got Abby Marie at 16. So I like Spencer to probably be in the crosshairs this week if they lose, and I think Abby Marie is kind of worn her welcome out in this game. I don't know. Abby Marie's kind of not worn me down, but I think, like, I know how they can see her as someone they'd want to not, like, get rid of. She's gonna fuck up their day. Yeah. Like, seems like she lives just to, like, give you those fuck you eyes.
I do have to send a picture to you guys. It's relevant. It's relevant to our conversation right now. I want you to check this out. This is actually I'm gonna give again the Rob's Taboo Buzzer a shout out because that's where I got this picture from. Isn't that awesome? I love that.
Here, hold on a second.
Yeah, Nico, if you can screen share that.
Oh, I can screenshot. You guys see it? Is it up on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, greatness.
Oh, man. But seriously,
all right.
I'd be doing the same thing. Whoa, Inception.
There it is. I mean, incepting?
We are. We're
incepting. All right, I canceled that out.
Where'd Dan go?
Where did Dan go?
Dan got booted.
Dan, did you get booted? Cause
I clicked on your. No, I clicked on Dylan's link and it like shut down my whole damn computer.
Yeah, it's gave you a virus, bitch. Hopefully not. That was not my intention. If that happened.
As your friend pointed out, our Canadian technology is several years behind yours. Yeah. So I'm actually using a 98 MacBook right now.
Yeah.
One of those big, like, hunkers.
Also, Rob's Taboo Buzzer did say he knew which one of us was the stoner. So
that is correct. He did say that.
Who'd he guess?
I think he meant you.
You did.
I think he's watching right now.
Astute observation, Taboo. And I'm assuming you're Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We're getting some celebrity guests now. We're climbing up in the world.
It's got to be Taboo.
I do have Bono from U2 lined up. Bono. Or Bono.
Bono? Kind of like...
Can't even see his fucking name.
Bono from Talking About Woo earlier.
He's like, we got to feed the starving survivors. They're starving out there. We got to feed the starving.
So, did we finish the power rankings?
We did. They are officially completed.
Do we got any more questions, Dylan?
Any more questions? I got none on my end. Let's check the YouTube page, and I'll check out the YouTube, see what we got.
I don't think anything else has been posted to YouTube. And looking at my feed through my phone, we haven't got anything tweet-wise. We're getting a lot of favorites and follows. Yeah, no more questions. Just want to do a quick shout out to some of our fans that have followed us. If you're watching during the show right now,
Yeah.
shout out to at Marco Polo 310, at Jackal JT10 Jack, at Survivor Digest, at Phil Bennett, at Baba Booey, at Rob's Taboo Buzzer, at Survivor Latino, at OzGeo Will, at Survivor Pod, at That's a Good Idea, at Survivor Quotes. We got a favor from Baba Booey, and Rob's Taboo Buzzer just messaged us, says, "You guys are killing me right now. The guy with the hole in his door made a bong out of the wood." Hashtag Buzz.
Hey, if it's possible, we'll, yeah. What the hell? I was wondering your holy door.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you, I'll direct you here. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. My brother has anger issues. You can see the poster. I hung a motivational poster in the wall over here.
So, is that bong that you made out of the door for your brother so he'd chill the fuck out?
Can you guys see the poster? Here, I'll zoom you in. Yeah, here you go. This is what Evan does when he's angry. So the door is a small sample.
Oh, there's a giant asshole.
There's a giant, yeah. It's a giant asshole.
Is that where you keep your weed stash?
No, that's where my cat climbs in, and I have to get it out.
She'll get into your weed. Gotcha.
Well, no, there's a water heater right back there, and she'd die probably.
That'd be unfortunate.
Yeah, a cooked cat would be wafting through the house.
We got another tweet from Rob Taboo Buzzer. Said, "See ya, Spencer, and how many more swaps may occur before merge?"
Proper. Ginger Ninja.
Did you guys answer the question I asked earlier about do you guys believe the tribes will stay in 3-tribe format this week, or do you think they'll condense into 2?
We split on that. I said yes, 3 tribes. Dan said no. He wanted some conflict. He said no.
Okay.
Yeah, I took the bait.
Is that a glory hole behind you, Dan? Asked the Rob Taboo Buzzer.
I don't know. I stick it in there sometimes, but just to fantasize. No one's on the other end.
To see how it would be like.
Oh my goodness.
Once the cat gets through the hole.
I do have a complaint. I do have a complaint issued about our show.
Sorry
to kill the mood. Sorry to kill the mood a little bit. We have received our first complaint. My friend Sam wants to know why he cannot interact with us via mobile. Do we have mobile disabled on our YouTube channel?
We shouldn't, but let me go look at it right now.
He said, "Why?"
Can
someone
tell me what a mobile is?
A mobile phone.
Mobile phone
device.
Okay.
Oh, you silly Canadian. No, he said that he can interact with Tom Green's show on YouTube, but he can't interact with ours. And he wants to know why.
Well, we're not Tom Green, okay?
No, we don't have this high-tech...
We don't got that production value, high-tech.
Does anyone see? I have to make my own damn glory hole here.
Yeah. I'm wearing a white tee.
Yeah. I got this sweater at Foot Locker 15 years ago.
For everyone who's followed us tonight, I've been trying to follow you back, but if you haven't, just tweet me or something. I'll give you a follow. I've just been doing the ones we've retweeted, the responses. So, yeah. Dan's frozen.
Am I frozen?
Nico, you're frozen too. Am I the only? Never mind. Nico's good. Dan, you're frozen.
Yeah, everyone's moving fine on my screen.
Now we're back.
Am I back?
I think this is a successful show tonight. I think it was fun. This is a fun one.
Yeah, we've had about 5, 6, 7 viewers throughout the show. At a max.
Best show ever? Without a guest, probably.
Yeah, without a guest. I mean, I'm sure we won't quite explode to the levels of a Dan Foley interview, but no, it's been a pretty good show. I've been laughing even as I was just watching, so it was a pretty good show.
Yeah, you weren't here to keep us controlled. It was, and then Sam's questions didn't help.
Those didn't help at all.
He fueled our fire.
Yeah, I saw that. I was tracking for sure.
All right, I gotta bounce.
Oh, we're all done.
Oh, we're just gonna abruptly end. All right, yeah. So for everyone who is who's watching right now, join us again on Thursday at 7 Eastern, 4 PST. We don't currently have a ghost. We don't have a ghost lined up. We don't currently have a guest lined up.
It is Halloween.
But yeah,
Spooky.
exactly. We could have some kind of spirit.
2
or,
weeks. 2 weeks of their
poltergeist.
Halloween podcast. 2 weeks. We're wearing costumes on the October 29th show.
Yeah, and we'll let the fans decide who wins the costume contest. So, Josh, be ready to decide who wins that, buddy.
Yeah, and whoever wins gets 5 minutes with Dan's glory hole.
There you go.
And so if something else changes before Thursday, we will post who our guest will be. We don't have anyone lined up, but I have been talking to some people. So if that changes, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I think you guys did a good show tonight.
Yeah, we were okay.
I enjoyed it. I laughed. I feel like shit, and it made me chuckle a couple times. So.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Go
See
ahead
you
and close
Thursday.
this out, Dan. See you all Thursday.
Peace out.
And
Have
later.
a good night, guys.
Later.
Bye.